In the 1980s, MIDI, or Musical Instrument Digital Interface, was created to give musicians the ability to control more than one synthesizer at a time. Today we use it to control modern hardware and software. On today's episode, we're going to talk about MIDI controllers. That's coming up.
All for the dough. All for the dough.
What's up, y'all? My name is CNI and welcome to Wrap Ups. This channel is dedicated to helping motivated independent hip-hop artists make the best music possible so they can share it with the world and create an adoring fan base that not only supports you financially but throughout your creative process as well. But in order to do that, you're going to need a MIDI controller. The first thing to consider when picking out the right MIDI controller for you is keys or pads. Musicians who learn to play on a piano might feel more at home on a keyboard, while drummers or people who learn how to make music on an MPC might prefer assignable pads. Some of the main factors that decide price point are the number of keys and/or pads, whether the keys are weighted or semi-weighted, internal programming, knobs, sliders, ribbons, touch pads, and modulation wheels. Another thing to consider is aftertouch or velocity. This is something that senses the weight or the pressure being applied to a key or a pad, which allows you to use additional expressiveness such as vibrato, trill, pizzicato, and other types of modulation. Other ports and outputs are sustain pedals, USB, and old school 5-pin MIDI to control older synth modules. So with all this, let's get into my personal recommendations. First off, we have keyboards. On the low end, we have the Akai MPK Mini MK2. It's got 25 keys and 8 pads and a joystick controller for pitch bend and other modulation. A good quality build for $99. On the higher end, we have the controller that I personally use, the Akai MPK 249. It's got 49 keys, 16 velocity sensitive pads, 8 sliders, and 8 assignable knobs, as well as a modulation wheel and a pitch bend wheel. This is a great build for $399. Lastly, we have the pad-based controllers. For everyone that's not an Ableton user, I recommend the Machine MK3. It integrates perfectly with all native instrument software as well as most digital audio workstations. It's a good quality controller for $599. For Ableton users, and what will probably be my next big purchase, we have the Ableton Push 2. Perfectly integrated with the Ableton software, allowing endless creative possibilities, sample editing, arranging, mixing. Too many features to list here on this episode, but this is probably the best controller at $799. So there you have it. I'd love to hear what you guys think in the comment section below. Which MIDI controllers are you guys using? Share your own personal experiences. Ask your questions and I'll answer them. And don't forget to check out my new track, Getaway, playing in the background right now. It's currently available on all streaming platforms, iTunes, Google Play, as well as my own personal website, wrapups.com. I'll leave links for that as well as all the controllers in the description box below. And if this is your first time here at Wrap Ups, we'd love to have you guys subscribe and check us out every Saturday and Sunday for a brand new episode right here at Wrap Ups.